Hey guys, I had an SE2 player ask me what's going on here in Warcraft 3, how the game works, as he's new to it, but he does know about SE2. So we're very welcoming to new players here in the communities of Follow Grubby on Twitch and on YouTube. So I did my best to draw some parallels between the two games, and while I was busy doing so, I realized that I automatically kind of started to hypecast and analyze cast this game. Unfortunately, it's quite short, but you may find it both educational and entertaining. I found it fun to do, but it does cost a lot of energy, so I may not be able to do that for every game. But if you like it, do let me know and I can try to do it a bit more often. Have a good one.
Yes, what do you want? Something need doing? Be happy to.
Alright, I can actually explain everything at the start of the game, Maxim. It's very uncommon for undeads to deviate from their standard composition of Crypt Fiend, Statue Destroyer, sometimes Banshees, but mostly Crypt Fiend, Statue Destroyer. They are an anti-magic unit. The Destroyer can remove magic. The Statue, which gives pulses of healing, both mana and health, very strong unit. Doesn't fight, but, I mean, doesn't fight well, it's like the High Templar basically. But it keeps giving healing pulses. And then Fiends, the bread and butter ranged attacker. It can, has pretty good health, 550. Pretty good damage. It has a delayed projectile attack, which coincides really nicely with one of the Undead's special utilities. Undead has an item that they can buy at tier 3, which debuffs an enemy's armor. Kind of like Raven's interference matrix, but only on a single target that you attack. The Fiend shots are delayed, therefore the hero that's carrying this orb of corruption item always hits first. That means that all attacks, even the first volley of attacks, lands with bonus damage dealt. This is the linchpin, the epitome of their focus fire, of the undead micro strategy. They try to burst down units with their spell casting, as well as with the Orb of Corruption, Fiend focus fire. Statues to keep them alive and destroyers to protect them against magic. That's the comp that they're going to be playing. Very rarely does it deviate from that. Therefore, my strategy doesn't need to deviate either. The beauty of Warcraft 3 isn't the vast unit variety. It's the creep routes. The creep routes are like build orders. And build orders in SE2 match up one way or another against each other. It's like, wow, this build order was greedy and it got punished by this build order that was aggressive. I'm going to change my build order in this game of the best of 5 in order to throw him off a bit, and so on and so forth. Here, that same weighing of decisions is being made with creeping. Changing the direction of your creeping. So for instance, now I can head top and start going to the middle, the contested camps on the map. I may meet him, it increases the likelihood of meeting him, but I will be stealing some camps away that could be easy proximity for him later. I have to travel a bit further than if I went here, for instance, but I'm removing something from the future. In doing so, you're sculpting a workflow, a pathing that is efficient, that is taking down creeps in a certain order, of a certain strength, giving certain gold, certain items. And you're trying to have like a flow that is more feng shui than your opponent's flow. So now I'm going here. That means I could meet him there. We might have to fight for it. If I arrive first, I start it, and then he arrives, then he can creep jack me. It's called creep jack. It's where you stab someone in the back that has begun a creep jack. But if he arrives first and just started it, well, then it's the reverse, right? So in studying timings, and this time he's creep jacking me, when you're studying timings, and when you're using scouts, he's using a scout by the way, I'm not, you try to figure these things out. Which camp to do when, and how that's gonna kind of measure up against what your opponent is doing.
Something need doing.
Now I'm going to do something tricky. He's most likely going to finish up the rest of what I had been creeping. Now I'm going to try to steal one of his other camps on the other side of the map. This one is even more important than the first one that I had started. If I get this, I will get a really big advantage.
What do you want? Yes, be happy to.
Because this is a high value camp that drops a big consumable item. It looks like I am getting away with this. Now I've got the big one. Now it's down to, do I go for more? Because the chance of getting found out goes up the longer you stay somewhere. I should have gone back. I didn't. I will lose 1 unit. This does matter a lot more than losing a single zealot or something in StarCraft. But we basically got away with it. Yes, we lost 1 unit, but it was good. Now we're going to finish up, get level 3, and we're making a staple unit of headhunters. That's my equivalent of crypt fiends.
My eyes are open.
Now I'm going to look for him and put my feral spirit on patrol between these 2 camps. He may figure out, hey, you've stolen some of my camps, now I want some of yours. Do the same thing to you. And sure enough, there he is.
Work complete. What do you want?
Taking my camp. So now I'm creepjacking him.
What you want me to do?
I'm not using my units because I can upgrade them later where they get more health and more regeneration. If I use them now, the chances are I'm gonna lose some of them. And I already lost 1 and I don't like it.
My eyes are open.
So he's spending a lot of time traveling, and that is generally inefficient. He may even have to do another death coil. Now I'm going to try and use this time created to get the middle spot, which he may actually guess correctly or he may not. I'm chasing him all the way back to base to increase the inefficiency of him trying to creepjack me on this spot.
Work complete.
I let my wolves finish, I resummon them, denying XP to him. And then I try to take this camp. I'm gonna hex it twice to try to prevent shockwaves. And then I'm checking for it, and I'm blocking his DK so he can't coil steal it. He knew about this. He's trying to chase, but I have speed scroll on. And I'm going to be taking down some fiends. He's gonna try to surround my shadow, but it's not gonna fly. He's too late. He's fishing behind the net. There's nothing left. I hex. I chain lightning. I kill the fiend. I kill another. I kill another. He's trying to go for my headhunters. I'm gonna do a block. He can't get in. He's stuck. He's trying to get in, but he can't. Beyond block. He wants all the headhunters. I'm gonna send home my units. All the fiends are dead. He's desperate. He needs to get some kind of result. Raiders blocking him. He can't get in. Desperation. Impending game loss for him. He's gonna give the TP to the Dark Ranger. GG. GG! He guessed correctly we were at the Ogre but we delayed him enough with the Feral Spirit. And then the body block. We got the Ogre we speed scroll away, saved our units, killed all of his units. Desolation was complete.